Hi, it's Eldeen for the MindBody Project. Welcome back. Day number 3. So 20 questions around about, talking about anxiety and depression. So let's see what else you've come up with. Right. I'm finally at the point where I want to get help with my anxiety and depression, but feel ashamed to talk to a stranger and be judged. To be honest with you, I can understand that, first of all, congratulations on deciding to take some action. What you've got to realise is that being ashamed and talking to strangers, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. The things that I do, the things that work my service, is that you don't even have to talk about those things. You don't have to say, you don't disclose anything that you don't want people to know about. You don't have to, and I can still deal with it. That's a good thing about my service. But if you are going to defend therapists and anybody like that, they are very well trained so that they're not judgmental. It's very client-centered. So don't be afraid to go. Or to be honest with you, everybody may have their own way of doing things. So you have therapists, you have psychotherapists, you have psychiatrists. Don't worry about being ashamed of that, because they're very well trained. Everybody's very well trained at dealing with that. So you don't need to worry about that with anybody, I'd say. Yeah, everybody's well trained. I've done some therapy training, and that was one thing that you got really well trained in. Same with coaching, same with anybody working with clients. They're expected to hear things like that. So don't worry about that. Go and find someone, go and get help. They're not going to judge you. No one can judge you. And as I said before, my service, I will not necessarily know the actual problem. As long as you know the problem, then I don't have to know what it is. And I can still help you. Yeah, so that's the thing with what I do as a service. So don't worry about that. But even if you're not going to use the service that I have, then please go and see someone. They're not going to judge you. You don't have to feel ashamed. It's all confidential. And they can't pass it on any details on without you saying. So it's all data protected, so you'll be fine.